Robert Smith. Parliament Funkadelic. You got to be winding me up. I don't even know who that it is. You're winding me up. Parliament Funkadelic. Let's have a quick look. It might make me laugh. Parliament Funkadelic. It's a musical band. Oh my gosh, it really is. George Clinton, Bootsy Collins, Eddie Hazel, Gary Scheider, Bernie Worrell, Michael Hampton. Songs, Flashlight, never heard of it. Tear the Roof Off the Sucker. That's not the one that goes, the roof is on fire. Is that, I know that if that's them. Theme from the Black Hole, Dr. Funkenstein. Up for the Downstroke. Right, I'll tell you what, we'll take George Clinton, Bootsy Collins, and Eddie Hazel, 2 first names. Let's have a look at you three. Merry Christmas, you're welcome. Where are we? Oh yeah. George Clinton, let's put you in the back for GC, what's that? 777 in the old She Mantry. Let's open that. Paste. Away it goes, George Clinton. Whilst it searches for George, we'll go after George. Oh no, this ain't happening. I can tell straight away there's no gates. I'm out of pick. No, this ain't happening. Never heard of them either. Walking quickly. Oh, there is a gate there though. And it is full mints. But that is your cracker. I'm wasting my life here. George Clinton. Oh my God. You won't believe this. You're not going to believe this. There's only one gate, right? Well, look at this. Bink. 4 gates. George Clinton. It actually, I've already done it. Testament to how much work I've done already compared to the rest. Lightweights, a lot of them. I've already done more videos in the last few months of me doing this than they have in 6 years of doing it. Where are we? George Clinton. He was in the back file. I can't believe it. Bootsy Collins. Let's have a look and see if Bootsy's in the back file. Copy. I was about to say I'm leaving, but seeing as George popped up, let's see if Bootsy's in there. Paste. Bootsy Collins. Away it goes. Open that one. Get ready for the next. Bootsy Collins. Images. What's it? Searches for Bootsy. Let's go straight to walking and see if she's got any. Here's one. Oh, it's lovely. In line. Do you know what? I've seen this picture before. I've got Bootsy Collins. I've actually done this band. And I don't even know who they are. Where is it? Bootsy. I knew it. I knew it. Bootsy Collins. Bootsy Collins. 2 first names. Bootsy and Collins. Don't tell me Collins, not first name. Done. Bootsy Collins. With Gates. Who's the last one? Eddie Hazel, 2 first name. I don't think Eddie's going to be there. Let's have a look. If Eddie's there, I'm going to eat my shorts. Paste. Eddie Hazel, 2 first names. Away it goes. Is this all of them? Fred Wesley, 2 first names. Billy Bass Nelson, son of Mancode. Cordell Mosson, son of Mancode. Fuzzy Haskins. Walter Morrison, son of Mancode. Images, Eddie Hazel. I'm just a sweet transvestite. Sweet transvestite. From Transsexual. Transylvania. That's an egghead. Eddie. Eddie's head looks like an upside down egg. We're done. Eddie Hazel's definitely got no gates. This ain't happening. Yeah, we're done. Eddie Hazel in the back file. Copping out. Eat my shorts. It's still searching. It's not going to find him. Definitely not. Right, what was they called? Funkadelic what? Oh my gosh. What was they called? Parliament Funkadelic. There you go. I'll just tell that. Copy. Edit. Pull. Need a little bit more. Parliament Funkadelic. Paste. And we'll put George Clinton or Bootsy in there. George Clinton, 2 first names. A lot of people with 2 first names in that band. And Son of Man Code. Right, there you go. Funkadelic. Bye. Next. ACDC. Antichrist, Devil's Child. ACDC. Angus Young. Brian Johnson, Son of Man Code. Bon Scott, 2 first names. Malcolm Young, Phil Rudd and Stevie Young. We'll just do the 3 of them. Starting with Angus Young. Copy. Back file. Paste. Close. Away we go. Did I... George Clinton Funkadelic? Yeah, I did. Let's come back again. Let's open up that one. Close this one. ACDC. And again we go. Angus Young. She's tiny, isn't she? With the devil horns. But the firmament. Eh? She got a weird looking face. Arched eyebrows. Flat bellowing forehead. No face whatsoever. No jawbone. Angus Young. She's tiny as well, isn't she, in size? They're all flip-flops. They're all Fruit Loops. They're all nut jobs. He looks like Michael Keaton there. Is it Michael Keaton I'm seeing? I don't know. Angus Young. Mincing. Will I do a video on popular YouTubers? They don't have gates, most YouTubers. It's a waste of my life. It's my pet. It's one of my pet hates when people ask me for a YouTuber because they sit behind desks. They don't get. They're not out on stage. They're not out in public. Only the really uber famous ones like Mr. Beast and that I can get. I think I've already done Mr. Beast anyway. There's a nice one right there. In line. Walking, Angus Young. There weren't many pictures for such a famous band, were there again? We're looking at what's his name? Angus Young, shoulder tilt. Look at the shoulder tilt, the hip twist. She's in line. From Flamingo. Look at the size of her. Look at the size of this bodyguard. She's a big girl, isn't she? She's got short arms though with that hang akimbo away from the body, just like hers do. Mine bolted on and dropped down. That is a nice gait though, that other one right there. And again with a shoulder tilt, the diamond showing. She looks frail there, doesn't she? What did I call her? Angus Young. Angus Young. And again with that giant bodyguard. Look at the size. Look at that female Bigfoot. Full mint, shoulder tilt. Flossing. And yes, the bodyguards are women too. Stop the bus. What was that? Something caught my attention. Oh no. It's not him. Is that him? That's not him, is it? That's Travis Kelce. Look at the state of that. Woman! Angus Young with his boyfriend. Is it his boyfriend? Oh, it is. Stands head and shoulders above the wife. And I literally mean head and shoulders above the wife. I can't get no satisfaction. It showed me some Angus cows there, young ones. Angus Young. Open. Angus Young, there she is. 6 gates. Read 'em and weep. Angus Young. ACDC. Antichrist. Devil's Child. Fail. Brian Johnson, the guitarist from England. This one, isn't he? We'll go straight to Walking with Brian. Walking. Look at the diamond. You do see it, right? Men don't walk like this. That's not him, is it? That one is. Straight-legged boyfriend on the right. Brian Johnson from ACDC. I think that's it. 2 gates. Backfile, Brian Johnson. Put it in, Peter. Before we forget. Brian J. That should find you. Away it goes. Yeah, Houston. He's got no gates. 2 gates. Is that you there? It is, but it's no good to me. Satisfaction, but I try. And I try. Look at the size of those heads. And I try. And I try. I can't get no. How many years have you known about this now, and do people around you believe it too? Yeah, lots of my friends have started seeing it. It's easier to see than any other agenda, any other rabbit hole, whatever you want to call this. This one's the easiest one to see. Not only can you see it quickest, it teaches you how to spot the ones that are going to lie to you at the next channel you go to. That you should have that shadow of doubt in your mind, whether they're a real person or not. And you should, especially when they've got millions and millions of followers. You got no chance. These people are promoted. You don't see my pictures anywhere. I'll tell you what, for the first time, and it was last year, was it? No, it might have been this year, started this year. And it was only because of one of my French students posting my pictures everywhere in France. This person went ballistic. I won't mention your name, but you are a top student. Très bien, monsieur, for your devoted effort in posting my memes everywhere. They showed one of my pictures in it was a trans investigation documentary in France on trans investigations, and they used one of my pictures, or maybe more, I don't know, I ain't seen the interview. They used one of my pictures in it, and they were careful not to show the Son of Man name on Twitter, my watermark for my channel. They were careful not to show it. They scrolled the picture across screen. Who am I looking for? Brian Johnson, Brian Rose, Brian Quinn, Brian May, Brian Joe. There he is, Brian Johnson. I knew I had it. They scrolled the picture without showing the logo, so anybody who got interested in it wouldn't have been able to find out who it was or who I am who did the picture. But that's the case in point. I've been doing it longer than all the rest. I benchmarked skulls. I'm the one that brought it to the forefront that you can measure someone's face with a triangle by measuring their eyes to the top lip. Which is why they now want to put you off learning skulls. I agree. The gaits are the primary marker. The hips are the primary marker in forensics. But in a murder scene, when there's no hips and no legs, they have to go on the rest of the body. Which means the first place you're going to check is the skull, because it's got more markers than anywhere else. There's a 5% leeway in fingers. In the faces, I'd put it at 99.9%. I would. I'll leave 1% for regional, 0.1% for regional variation that you might get confused on. But to a forensic specialist, they know there's only 2 skeletons. And they know there are regional variations. ACDC, yet again, another bunch of girls parading around in front of us all, behaving badly like Keith Moon did and all the rest of these rockers. They're all women. Look at this face. Does that really look like a rock star? Images. Close set eyes. Getty image. A very strange way to stand. What's this one called? Bon Scott. Let's put you in the back file. Bon Scott, 2 first names, if you class Bon as a name. Copy. Open, back file. Paste. Let Marlowe back in because he's scratching at the door, the div. Oh. Get off, you div. Get, don't be climbing on my bed. You're all cold. You've been in the garden for the last half an hour, you div. Look, you're freezing. You've cold feet all over me. Yes, you're gorgeous. Yes. Get lost. Get lost. Yes. Go on, snot face. Right, searching. Bon Scott. It's taking its time to find him. Let's have a look at that one. With a fake willy, that's for sure. Your pants are nice and high there, Bon. She looks like someone, I can't think who it is. She's got a willy here, but in here, when I got there, the cupboard was bare. Absolute moose's knuckle, 1 slice toaster. They're big hips, right there. Caught my attention. For a little girl. Take 5. What boss jam nitty gritty. What is going on there? BSRS. I don't know. A bunch of freaks, aren't there? Bon Scott. What's the back file saying? Because I'm not finding any gates here. Bon Scott. Open. There. There is no Bon Scott. There is no gates then. Or there are no gates, should I say. Let's have a look. Walking, Bon Scott. I'm surprised, actually, because I remember doing Bon Scott. Maybe there's no gates. No, there are. There are no gates on your little lady here. There might be somewhere. Sure, I might have found one on video.